Hey everybody, my name is Tyler Lloyd and this is my YouTube channel where I document my personal development journey and all that I learned along the way. And for the past 30 days, I have cut out all added sugar. I'll talk more about what that actually means, the things that I wasn't eating, why I did it, and the results that I saw from removing sugar from my diet for the past 30 days. So why would I remove sugar from my diet? Well, I think we all kind of know that added sugar isn't the best for us. Most people know, you probably know if you clicked on this video. And I was starting to eat more and more sugar. Sugar was sneaking in all sorts of ways into my diet. So I wanted to see, what would really happen if I cut sugar out of my diet? Because largely, I don't eat a lot of processed foods. I don't eat a standard American diet per se, sad. So I didn't know if I was gonna see a big change, but I was pleasantly surprised. We eat too much sugar. The recommended amount is 6 teaspoons of added sugar a day for women and 9 teaspoons for men, yet the average American consumes 17 teaspoons of added sugar every single day, which turns out to be 57 pounds of added sugar per person every single year. This leads to heart disease, diabetes, tooth decay, things that you would think from eating a lot of sugar. But the problem is that if you go to the grocery store, sugar is added to 3 out of 4 things in a grocery store. Most of the stuff there, and it's largely all the stuff that's in a box. All the stuff that's in the center of the store. They tend to say if you want to eat a healthy diet, stay on the edge. Those fruits, veggies, meats, some dairy products if they agree with you. They don't really agree with me. That's the stuff that should be making up the bulk of your diet. Once you go to the inside, things that tend to have cartoon characters, labels, that sort of stuff, if you need a label and a cartoon character to sell it, probably isn't the best for you, but that makes up the bulk of most people's diets in the United States. Even harder, sugar is added to all of these products, but it comes in many different forms, more than 50 different names for the different types of sugars that are added to foods. Luckily, there have been some regulations in the United States that are making the added sugars more present, or the consumers can see how many sugars are added to their food. This should be on all food labels, so you can actually see the added sugars, how much sugar is being added to the food. So you can know for yourself, how much additional sugar am I consuming? Because most foods are gonna contain some natural sugars. Sugar is a carbohydrate. We need carbohydrates, proteins, and fats in our diet. So it's okay to consume sugar, but added sugar is where there is a bit of a problem. Now, dietitians say that it's fine to have a little bit of added sugar in your diet, but it is by no means necessary to consume added sugar for a healthy diet. You don't need it. And while many people, when they're trying to reduce sugars, might go to alternative sugars can also have a host of side effects as well. So I wasn't even consuming alternative sugars. I cut it all out. I wasn't consuming any added sugars. So it was just meats and vegetables and even very, very little fruit. I don't eat a lot of fruit, mainly because I don't think you need a lot of fruit. And fruit doesn't exist in abundance at all times in the natural environment. There's a reason that our body craves sugars, because we're working with hardware that was designed 250,000 years ago. And now in the modern age, when you can walk into a grocery store and eat sugar to your heart's content, it's not able to process that you don't need all of that sugar. Your body thinks that you just came upon a ripe tree loaded with fruit, and there's a short time window of when you can get all of these calories. You're competing against other animals, so you need to stock up and consume as much as you can right then and there. And that's the same mechanism that it's causing you to eat sugar, overeat sugar. And as I said at the beginning, I didn't think that I was gonna see much change because I don't eat a whole lot of sugar, but those who do eat sugar, sugar impacts your insulin levels, which then impacts your leptin levels, can increase your appetite, cause weight gain. I didn't really think that this was happening. Yet, when I cut out sugar from my diet, I lost 7 pounds. I lost 7 pounds in the past month with changing nothing else. I didn't exercise more, I didn't consciously change my diet in any other way other than avoiding sugars. So I cut out chocolate. We weren't getting our weekly takeout anymore just because I didn't know the ingredients that were going into it, so I wasn't going to consume it. Maybe we would have waffles or pancakes on the weekend as well. So it wasn't drastic changes in my diet, but it led to me losing 7 pounds. So for the past 30 days, I cut out all sugar in my diet. I was surprised to see that I lost 7 pounds, but will I continue to completely abstain from sugar? No. I will be much more aware of the sugar that I consume, not defaulting to the chocolate every day, especially not twice a day, and other things that I am adding into my diet. But I'm not going to forego a nice piece of chocolate cake every now and then. If you have any other 30-day challenges you would like to see me do, let me know in a comment down below, or you can also watch this 30-day challenge where I did 100 burpees a day for 30 days, or this other recent one where I increasingly minimized my possessions over 30 days. Later.